Introduction. In the ancient town of Capernaum, Jesus Christ began a journey that would forever change the course of history. This town, nestled along the shores of the Sea of Galilee, would become the backdrop for some of the most profound teachings of Jesus, where miracles were performed and divine truths were revealed. But among all of his teachings, one stands out as particularly transformative: his declaration that he is the bread of life. What did Jesus mean when he proclaimed himself as the bread of life? And why did this seemingly simple statement stir such controversy and confusion among his followers? These are the very questions we will explore in this journey through one of the most powerful discourses in the New Testament. Jesus' ministry had already been marked by a series of astonishing miracles. He had healed the sick, cast out demons, and performed other wonders that left the crowds in awe. Yet he did not simply come to perform miracles or to be a healer. His mission was far greater, far deeper than physical healing. It was spiritual renewal, an invitation to eternal life. Capernaum, where this pivotal discourse would take place, was a place where people came from all directions, hoping for a glimpse of the Messiah who had been foretold. But while they were excited about the miracles and the potential for earthly blessings, Jesus had a different message for them. He would soon reveal that the physical hunger they experienced was nothing compared to the spiritual hunger that was at the core of human existence. The bread he offered would satisfy a hunger far deeper, one that transcended physical needs and touched the soul. When Jesus called himself the bread of life, he wasn't referring to bread in the way the crowds might have expected. Bread in the ancient world was a staple of life. It was the essential food, the one thing that everyone needed to survive. But Jesus wasn't offering just physical bread, he was offering spiritual nourishment. This bread, he said, came from heaven. It was a gift not of this world, and it promised eternal life to anyone who received it. But what does this mean? Why would Jesus speak in such mysterious terms? It's important to understand the context in which he spoke these words. The people of Israel were deeply familiar with the story of manna, the bread from heaven that God had provided to their ancestors during the Exodus. The manna was a miracle of God's provision, a sign of his faithfulness. Yet Jesus claimed that he was the true bread, the one that would bring eternal life to those who partook of it. This teaching would prove to be a turning point. The words Jesus spoke were shocking, difficult, and even offensive to many who heard them. They were expecting a king to lead them out of their political struggles.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?